Hi, welcome back to Srihari Degree and PG College YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to tell you another important question from the Unit 1 of Operations Management. That is, differences between manufacturing and non-manufacturing operations, or distinguish between goods and services. So this question can be asked in the two ways. So here, before going into the topic, I would like to explain the categories of organizations that we have in the operations management. We have two types of organizations. One, manufacturing organizations, and two, non-manufacturing organizations. Manufacturing organizations are into the production of physical goods and commodities, whereas the non-manufacturing organizations, they only deal with the services. I'll give you the examples. For example, Visakhapatnam Iron and Steel Factory. It comes under the manufacturing organization. Infosys or Wipro. It comes under the non-manufacturing organizations. So here you need to be clear about these two things, manufacturing and non-manufacturing. And basically, in this question, or else in this topic, you are going to study how these two operations or the organizations will differ. I'll explain you from the aspect wise. The first aspect is here the nature. Basically, the good or a service, they are completely different by its nature. Say for example, all manufacturing operations are the organizations involved in the production of physical commodities. They are tangible in nature. It means you can see, you can feel, or you can touch those commodities or the products. Whereas when it comes to the point of non-manufacturing operation or services, they are intangible in nature because you can feel the service but you can't see. And the second aspect is storage. Here, the goods, whatever the produced by the manufacturing organizations, you can be stored and transported. But whereas in case of services, they are not possible to store or to transport. And the third point is the environment. Basically, the goods are produced in a factory environment. Okay. In physical environment, basically, if we talk about where these goods are manufactured, means in a factory or in a plant. But whereas the services are probably, they are dealt in the marketplaces. And the next is type. Here, basically, the goods are completely standardized in type. What is this standardized or standardization? See, once any product is produced, usually with certain specifications in terms of quality, quantity, and all the issues, whatever they like packing, etc., etc. It means there is no any kind of change once the good is produced. The customer won't feel any kind of difference in that. And when it comes to the point of services, they are customized in nature. Services are varies, it depends upon the kind of requirement which the organizations received from the customer point of view. Say for example, if you go or if you have any theater experience, I think if you visit any movie theater, you can buy different categorization of tickets, like first class, second class, third class, etc. What is this? Here the movie is same, theater is same, the service that you are getting is same, the enjoyment is same, but you are getting some extra comforts here because you are ready to pay more. So that's why the services are obviously customized in nature. Then the quality. In case of goods, the quality is the inherent in the product itself. Because for any manufacturer, for any business concern, the goods are rated based on the quality only. So a product, what is measured in terms of quality in the market? Because in a competitive arena, quality always comes first. Then in case of services, quality is inherent in the process. See, for example, assume that if you approached any, for example, you approach a salon to have your haircut. What do you expect actually? You expect a better quality of service. And moreover, almost every customer expects the best. So it depends upon the service quality only, he prefers to accustom to that particular salon or to shift from that to another salon. So in this way, you need to have a clear distinction between the goods and services. Next aspect is the assets required. Basically, the manufacturing operations require more assets because in order to produce a commodity or a good, we require a machinery, equipment and allied resources. And whereas in case of services, they doesn't require that much of huge assets. With limited assets only, we can carry out the operations. The next is quantification. See, what do you mean by quantification? In simple words, like numbering. In case of goods, or the manufacturing organizations can be done easily this quantification process. They can easily quantify the goods. But whereas in case of services, it is not at all possible to quantify because you cannot measure the services in number. But in case of goods or commodities, it is possible. Then next is durability. Durability means, as you know well, that is long life. Durability, it is one of the common feature in case of goods and service, like goods and commodities. But whereas durability is not at all possible with the services because services are not durable in nature. Then the next is customer contact. In case of manufacturing operations, usually the factories or the organizations doesn't maintain a high customer contact. Usually there is a low or no customer contact. In case of services, obviously customer contact is a primary thing. The customer directly visits or meets the service provider. And then the last aspect is here the technical perspective. In case of goods or the manufacturing operations comes under the capital intensive methods adoption. Usually the manufacturing houses, they'll adopt the capital intensive methods because to produce a commodity they need basically machines, equipments, along with that manpower. Whereas in case of services or the non-manufacturing operations, they always adopt the labor intensive methods. In the sense, they always focus on the availability of the manpower. For them, the primary concern is the manpower. So in this way, you can distinguish the differences between the manufacturing operations and non-manufacturing operations, so that it helps you in understanding the concept in brief. And moreover, from this chapter, in this operations management, there are 4 important questions are there. The first question is scope of operations management, and second is objectives of operations management. Third is interaction of operations management with other areas, and the last topic in unit 1 is differences between manufacturing and non-manufacturing operations. So these are the 4 important questions that you will get from the unit 1. So from this unit, dear students, you can easily secure 20 marks. 1 essay question which is for 10 marks and 2 short questions which are asked for 5 marks each. So in short, you are going to get 20 marks from this unit 1. Wish you all the best. Thank you.